Another question from Jessica, kind of along the same lines, a little different, but what was the toughest challenge you had as a setter playing at a high level? And
Oh,
maybe as I think about that question, was there some kind of specific challenge that really challenged you, and then maybe what on a consistent basis was the
yeah.
biggest challenge?
I think for me, the performing at a high level consistently was really challenging for me. I think I relied so much on kind of the emotional side, or not emotional, but just bringing a lot of intangibles that if I was tired or fatigue set in, like I just got my ass kicked, you know, in some ways. So learning to be good in any environment, and knowing like on the U.S. team, you're losing a lot, you're getting your butt kicked a lot. So just being gritty within that, and I guess the other one is just trusting the process enough. Like we're all of us, we're human. We want outcomes. We care about outcomes. They have real consequences for us, but we get stuck when we get obsessed with them. And then if we're not enjoying kind of the process, even if we get what we want, it usually feels like a relief, which I think is a huge miss. So all to say, the biggest challenge for me on the national team was probably learning how to enjoy kind of the pursuit of my best and be okay with like the inevitable ups and downs that come, and embracing the challenges in those ways. I mean, my height is like an easy one to point to, but I kind of took that off the table early because like I can't do anything about that. So I think the real challenge is like, yeah, being overseas for 7 months, and not having as much guidance or feedback and coaching, and you're just playing this game within the game of like, can I have an inner command of my experience in any environment? And it kind of ties into what we just talked about too. If you really, if I have a setter that, let's say she's like, hey, this one hitter is like ruining my life in volleyball, like it's taking all the fun out of it. The reality of that hitter changing that much isn't very high, and if it is, it's outside of your control. So what can you do to work on your own command and in your mind, and what you're gonna let bother you and what you're not, that's gonna accelerate your growth and more importantly your experience in like competing. And there's always gonna be a teammate like that. That's what I learned too, at every level. And you get in the real world and they're there too, you know? So what can you learn from that? And I think that's maybe a better question than how can we fix the hitter?